Anthony Duclair is going to start with Matthew Barzal and Bo Horvat. Shocking, I know, right? Like, color me shocked. But again, preface this by saying it's, training camp and preseason, but like this is the first look that we will get at that line. And it is a new look top line. Two of the three pieces are back, and we really like what the Horvat and Barzal duo. And I'm curious to see if it works with Duclair. I think there's a chance it does. He has the speed. I think he can keep up with them. It's just a matter of like what version. Are you going to get closer to the 30-goal Duclair that he was a few years ago? Or is it going to be like a 40-point Anthony Duclair?
If it works, oh my God, this is the best contract in the NHL. Well, outside of ELCs, obviously. But at $3.5 million, and this guy's, he could, like, I don't see him scoring 30 goals, but can he score 50 points? Probably, if he's playing full time with Matthew Barzal and Horvat, yeah, maybe 50 points might be in the card. And I'm starting to buy more into the hype, mainly because I'm trying to get excited for the season. I like him as a player. I think it really comes back to everything we'd said during the year, and most of the fans as well. Like, great, that's a good addition. We need more than that. Like, he's great for the second line. Bump Anders Lee down to the third line. But we need a true, like, one that you're going to get 50 to 60 points from at least. We don't know we're going to get that. We feel like we could, but that lack of guarantee is where, like, that's why we want more.
Yeah, and that's why I think initially for me at first, my reaction was a little bit colder than some on Anthony Duclair, and it was more so, it wasn't anything against Duclair as a player. It was like I didn't want that to be the only big move the Islanders made this offseason, and it feels like that's what it was. But I do think he is a definite upgrade in their top six. Like, regardless where he plays, even if he doesn't stick on that first line, like, is he not better than Pierre Engvall or Anders Lee that you're rolling out there in your top six? At this point, I would say absolutely.
He should be. He should be. Like, the price tag says he's not, but the price tag says Anders Lee is an outstanding player, and we know he's not anymore. Production-wise, he's no longer an outstanding player. So we can't just necessarily trust the sticker price on these guys. But with Duclair, you're right. He brings the speed. He brings that scoring potential. He brings that potential on the power play as well that we've mentioned. If this works, it's going to be a genius move from Lou Lamoriello if it works. And I think that where that is in and of itself, the issue here is that there's no 100% confidence that he's going to be a bona fide top line player. No. Hopefully, because you're right. Like, the options, if not for him, are they fall down a cliff real quick.
They do. And the most amount of ice time he's ever played in a season was in Ottawa in 2019-20, when I believe he was playing with JG Pajot that year, because that was the year the Islanders traded for Pajot, and we know that Pajot was playing in the top six, even though he was more of a third line guy. But I thought I read somewhere that they were PK partners as well that year in Ottawa.
Could he be a grab? Not a Grabo. Oh my God. Yeah, Grabner. Michael Grabner. Yeah. I was thinking Grabowski. Like, no, the other one.
The other one, yeah.
Could he do that? Right, like Pajot breaks up a pass, and then he's got the speed he being Duclair, just got the speed to head up and go. I don't think he's as fast as Michael Grabner was, but some speed is better than none.
He has 2 shorthanded goals in his career. Both came in that 2019-20 season. So I wouldn't anticipate, now I could be completely wrong, but I wouldn't think he has played a ton of penalty kill since his Ottawa days.
It would shock me. Natural stat trick.
Duclair. I don't know. Like, San Jose was pretty bad, man. Like, it's not like they had a ton of options to toss out there last year. So maybe he got some time there and just didn't convert on any goals.
No.
Okay.
Average of 5 minutes and 37 seconds on the PK. No, that's total. That's total.
Yeah, no, not average. 30. Yeah, for the year, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's not a lot, obviously.
That's not a lot. But that year in Ottawa, in 1920, had 59 minutes. In Florida, the next year had 26 minutes, and then it fell off from there.
Okay.
So Not a guy that you want to have on your PK, I guess, necessarily, which is fine. We didn't bring him in to like revolutionize our penalty kill. We brought him in to just score some points. So, and that's something he should do. But on him, and maybe not on him, but on the subject of him playing on that line, the next guy, the thing on the guide is, how does Patrick Roy do the bottom 9? What does that lineup look like? Even if in terms of duos, right? We figure probably going to be Brock and Kyle Palmieri as a duo on line 2, and then Peugeot and Lee on line 3.
Yeah, I would think so.
So that means Pierre Engvall second line
or third line.
Well, then who you're playing second line, right? Maxim Tsiplikov, I guess.
Yeah,
Here we go.
This is where the narrative comes from, Mitch.
I hate this so much. God damn it. This is why we wanted more. We shouldn't be like, I guess we could throw Maxim Tsiplikov there because we don't have anyone else.
Lee, maybe it is going to be Lee, and it's like maybe it's Engvall and Peugeot, or maybe it's Holmstrom and Peugeot. They work together better early in the year.
That's true. So like knowing how he's going to figure that out, and that's something that's going to evolve throughout the training camp, is I think going to help us figure out what kind of play he wants his team to play. Like what style of game is he looking to do this year? What's the philosophy? What's the identity? We might find out from some of these lineup decisions.
And that's what I want to see. One of the things we talked about a few weeks ago. I want to find out what the identity of this team is.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.